Hey YouTubers, Ryder Bryn here, and today I'm going to show you about Windows 7 customization that I have done, not using too much software. I did use one program, but it doesn't stay running. Anyway, I was using ObjectDock and RocketDock, trying to find one that worked well, but they're both great programs, but they both had their issues on my 64-bit machine for some reason. I do have it running on my 32-bit machine, it works fine. So I'm using Windows 7 64-bit, and you can see my desktop here. I don't have the fancy little dock, but I have nice icons. I'm not going to get the little pop-up animations, but I still can kind of get the nice effect, and I can make it any size I want to. And so also I removed the taskbar, what is it called, pinning to the taskbar. I hate that. I hate that. And what I did was I have put back this kind of quick launch bar down here that has the items that I use a lot, and I have another video that shows you how to do that in Windows 7. I'm also going to show you how to remove the little arrow that stands for a shortcut on an icon. Also, one of the things I did, I found a great background image I liked for my wallpaper, and again I have a video showing you how to do that as well. How to find a great image without downloading extra software, and how to add it to your wallpaper, and I'll have links to all that in the description just below here. You might have to click show description or show more information, and you'll see the links. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to remove the little arrows, and I do that with a program you don't have to install. It's totally portable, and it's called Windows Ultimate Tweaker. Now there are a lot of things, and again there will be a description, there will be a link to this in the description below. And this has a lot of options and some things you're not even going to want to mess with, so, you know, use it at your own risk. But what I liked, and let me see if I can find where that was. Okay, it's under Additional Tweaks, and this is from the Windows Club. It's under Additional Tweaks, and remove arrows from shortcut icons. So that's great. You can also remove the shortcut suffix from when you make a new shortcut, but I just hit F2 and rename it. I can remove that easily enough. But remove the arrow from the shortcut icons, and then you don't have that issue. And there's a link to this in the item description. So now I don't have these little arrows on these little shortcuts here. Something else I did is I put my YouTube, Facebook, Twitter links down here, and I'll show you how to do that first. Let me go ahead and delete my Twitter. I'll delete the YouTube icon. And so you open up your Firefox or your whatever, and we'll get to this page here in a minute. And I will go to my YouTube page. And this is my YouTube, youtube.com/user Ryder Bryn. You can always take out that user as well. And I'm going to kind of make that page a little bit smaller. Right here in the address bar, you're going to see a little icon. You're going to click on, hold that down with your left mouse button, and drag it to your desktop and let go. And there is my Twitter, or my YouTube webpage. And of course, I don't like that. So here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to highlight it, and I can either right click and say rename, or I can hit F2 on it. And I'm just going to rename that YT for YouTube and press enter. And it put it back to the icon it was before. But if it doesn't, you have an ugly icon still there. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Properties, Change Icon, Browse, and find the folder where you have saved some icons you like. And again, I'll show you in just a minute how to do that. And here's the YouTube one. So I'm going to click Open, OK, and OK. So now I have a new icon down here. And I'm going to change these back to something else later. So, what do you do to get these icons? Well, I love this website called Icon Archive, iconarchive.com. You can browse through different categories, even holiday icons, things like that, or you can search for something. And let's say I want to search for YouTube icons, because they may have something interesting that I don't have. You find something you want, and we'll go with, just for now, we will go with this one. This is neat. And I'm going to click on it. Now, you have this icon. Suppose you want more icons that look similar. They are called icon sets. And I middle mouse click to open in a new tab. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and here you're going to find icons that are similar to that one, and you can download those. But let's go back to this. In order to use it as a desktop icon replacement, you have to download the icon. The PNG will not work, and this is for Windows again. Download the icon. So just go to this, download the icon, right click on it, and click Save Link As, and save it in your dedicated icon folder, whatever that may be. Now a lot of these, if you find a few YouTube ones, are going to be named YouTube, so you're going to have to add something to it, or you'll be overwriting your other ones. So there, I've saved my icon, and now I'm going to go back to my desktop. I'm going to right click on the shortcut and click Properties. You have to be under the Web Document tab, General Web Document. Click Change Icon, Browse to that folder, and let's go find the one I just downloaded, and I called it YouTube Test, so it should be way down here. You can see I've downloaded a lot. I like to change them. So there it is. Open, OK, and OK. And there is my new icon. You can do that with all your icons. I have one here called Disk D. What that is, that's just a folder. I used to have partitioned hard drives. I don't anymore. This is my Disk D. I found a neat little icon for it. This is where I download things, save my videos, things like that. Tera H, that's my network drive. YouTube videos folder, where I put my YouTube videos. Now, you can make these any size you want on your desktop by holding down the Control key on your keyboard and scrolling with your mouse button. When you scroll down, well, you have to be focused, so just click somewhere in the blank area of your desktop. Scroll down, they will get smaller. See that? Scroll up, they will get larger. I like them larger. If you keep going, they're going to rearrange, and you're going to have to put them back where you want them, because even when you scroll back down, they stay in the wrong place. Simple way to do that is simply just drag them where you want them. It's not that big of a deal, unless you have them exactly where you want them. In that case, take a screenshot of your desktop. One other tip is enable your, this is in your browser, I'm in Firefox right now, right click up here on your home button, and make sure you have enabled Bookmarks Toolbar. Check that. Delete anything odd that may be in there, and I just put commonly used websites: YouTube, Blogger, Dropbox, Facebook, Twitter, Bard, which is a book website for visually impaired, and then some chat sites I go to, and Shelfari, Netflix. I put those up here, and I simply drag them, and you can see I clicked on this, and you drag it to your desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that one because I already have it. And it's over here called Icons. You right click it and choose Property and rename it whatever you want. And then what you can do is, if you find something here you like, for instance, let's say I like this for this YouTube picture. Let me go ahead, and you want to download the PNG, but what you want to do is you want to download the I download the 72 by 72 because it shrinks very well. So I'm going to save the link as. Again, I'm going to save it in Icons. I already have one named that, so I'm going to name it 2. Alright, now in order to change these icons, you have to have an add-on called Favicon Picker. This again is Firefox, and you want to go into the options of that and prevent it from Firefox from changing your replacing your favicons. And then once you do that, when you right click on one of these icons and go to Properties, you will now have a little icon box here, and you can click Browse, and you can find the icon you want. I can't remember, was I just using YouTube? Yeah. And there's the PNG. You can also use the ICO. I just use the PNG. And save. And you can see there, it changed my icon. So that's how you can kind of save these. That's how you can customize your icons in Firefox. So that is about it for desktop optimization. Again, this is a way I love my desktop, and it's an easy way without using a lot of extra software. Yes, you have to use a Favicon add-on, and yes, you need to use Ultimate Windows Tweaker, but again, that's a portable program, so it's not really installed. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. If this has helped you, please rate and subscribe.